What's going on, everybody? This is Hunter. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today I've got an absolute treat for you. I am down at the 2025 dealer sneak peek where there's about 80 units here on display to show you all the latest and greatest. And today I'm going to give you a tour of the 2025 Riverstone Legacy 39RKFB. This is one of their top selling floor plans, and if you're not familiar with Riverstone or Forest River, this is going to be their highest line and their highest package of RV. So in the Legacy package, you are going to get, quite a few upgrades. All of that, along with the specifications, will be down in the description, along with a link for where you can access pricing and locations. They got an all new paint job. Drop a comment, let me know what you think. On the inside, they also got a pretty hefty update as well, so I'm curious for your input. We're going to start on the inside, work our way around the outside, but again, it's the 2025 Riverstone Legacy 39RKFB. And if you're new to the channel, I appreciate you. Hit that like and subscribe button for daily RV content. There is going to be a ton of new videos coming out. I am pretty darn stoked. So when you come in, there's going to be a couple different decor options. Now this one is going to be kind of like a two-tone. So you have a gray cloth couch with a brown leather sofa. So I'll be curious to see. I haven't really seen them go with a two-tone before. They also do have a really nice looking kind of like a tan leather as well. This is also going to be in their lighter cabinet decor option. They do have a way darker one that's kind of like the same color as the top of that desk, which I will be doing on the 442 MC that you see there in a different color. But pretty darn cool. But there's a lot of good stuff coming out of Riverstone. They also changed some of their lighting fixtures, so you'll notice no infinity light now. They went with the 3 rings, which is very fitting here, for the Olympics. But if you guys have been watching my videos, you know that I am a sucker for a good rear kitchen. And in general, Riverstone has treated me, very kind over the years. I've sold an absolute ton of them. They are high quality, 3-inch thick walls, added insulation. New to 2024 when they came out, they also switched the flooring to a composite flooring, which is going to be, much upgraded for you. You don't have to worry like in those uh-oh moments. But let's go ahead and start back in the kitchen, work our way around the front, and kind of go through the ins and outs of the floor plan. So like I was saying, light cabinetry. I also really appreciate the brown trim here, and then the ceiling. They have been doing that for a couple of years, and I love the fact that it goes from here to there. It's kind of a nice little separation piece. I just think it stands out and looks really sharp. The countertops are all going to be the material that's going to go through all the way. So if you happen to chip your, chip like the corner there, babe, if you're watching, I love you. That design goes all the way through. So it's not just like a cheaper end finish where it's just a stain on top. It actually is the material itself. This one has the Samsung TV. Well, it does have a TV right over there, a big boy 60-incher. But it has the Samsung refrigerator. And let me get the travel lock off. They always thread these things so incredibly long. It's pretty darn crazy. But I guess, when you're driving down the road, you want it to be nice and safe here. But just like the one inside your home, it's going to have plenty of space. If you're living in this thing, it's a little bit of a touch of home. The freezer section right here, you got the 2 different kind of sections for it. And then you do have, looks like an ice maker back there as well. So really nice use for the refrigerator. As far as storage is concerned, when you head over to the left side, I like this area. Notice the accent lighting there on the floor. Come out for a little midnight snackaroonie. You got all of the lights that you'll need. But you have these 4 pull-out drawers right there just to make life a little bit easier. Your cereals, your oatmeals, whatever it is that you're doing. And even these are going to be, on the soft close as well, which is pretty nice. More storage there up above, and it just keeps on continuing, as you go throughout. I mean, that is a great place to put some of your stowaway items. That's going to be the same as that here above the microwave as well. And then more as you continue on over there. The Samsung microwave, so it's going to be a residential style, and it's got the old slim fry mode, which who doesn't need slim fry mode in their microwave? It's also going to be a convection. You have the Contour oven, so it's going to be one of the industry's largest ovens with the 4 stovetop burner to whip up all the fixins. But I mean, you got enough room to cook a turkey in that bad boy. absolutely no problem. Along with 4 pull-out drawers here to the left. The bottom one is going to be just about twice the size there as the top ones. Stainless steel dual zone undermounted bowl with the high-rise faucet. Hitting those dishes from all angles. You got a great place to kind of hide your trash can, and it does have its own door from the outside, so you throw stuff away and then you don't have to drag it through your camper. You can actually go on the exterior to empty your trash. Dishwasher. I know how people do not like doing dishes. I see it in just about every comment. Can't get it open, don't have power to that. But you've seen a dishwasher before. I mean, it washes your dishes, I guess. Look at that light. What do you think about that? I think those are so sharp. They're also in the Salem Villas there as well, which are pretty darn snazzy if I don't say so myself. Really nice slide height. I'm gonna guess you're probably somewhere around that 6'10" mark. I'm 6 feet tall for reference, so you don't have to worry about bonking your head. It also makes it feel really nice and roomy. You have, it looks like dual pane windows that are all going to be tinted, and notice each and every one does open for a nice breeze, and they are going to come with the day and night shade, so that's always a big time plus. Stop the old skin from sizzling, keep some nosy eyes out. No carpet in the slides either, which is always a plus, and they are going to be a flush mount slide, which basically means there's not some big lip right here as you're moving along. You have a desk, but you are able to option in a sofa, which is nice if you got some extra grandkids or you're bringing some extra folks around with you. But the sofa over here does pull out to make some sleeping, and then these recliners are also going to be on the low recline mode, so you can go probably about to that angle. Really conducive to taking a big snoozer. I'm a chair sleeper myself, and you could definitely rock that no problem. But back to the desk, you're going to see you've got a ton of storage, a lot of good working space, and then you even have a little hole right here where you can feed your cords through. And this storage will be the same on both sides. And then right there is going to be your outlet. Now moving along, you have your dinette dinette situation right here is set up for 2 in kind of the regular travel mode. So that way when you close your slide, you have enough room. But you can grab it and pull it out. And then there's a little insert that you can put on in, which I'm assuming is under the bed or in the storage. But then there's 2 more chairs that you can put down and, play some cards, have breakfast for 4, all that good stuff. Also notice the fact that you do have the cubbies under here as well. All of the outlets, you're going to notice are the smart outlets. So you do have universal C and USB built into that. And then you have manual controls right there as well for all of your lighting systems. Power theater seating. So just, extend, retract, boom, boom, and a USB along with a cup holder. And you have yourself an emergency exit right over here if you were to ever need it. So that is going to be the control for the fan up here on the ceiling. Also, while we're looking up here, notice that there is going to be no visible ACs. You just have the returns. That's because they use the whisper quiet system. So that way when the AC is a-blowing, you're not going to hear it like you would in most of your, I guess I would say like non-luxury fifth wheel lines. Another tall slide over here. Again, this does pull out. And you have 3 windows, all of which open up for a good breeze. The center one, again, will be an emergency exit. You're also going to get overhead storage here, too. Your entertainment section, I mean, you got the Samsung TV. It looks like a 65-incher. You're also going to have a sound bar right there, along with a little area where you can, plop a couple items there up underneath, like your controllers, your remotes, all your different plugins. If you need like an HDMI plug-in, or if you're hooking up like if you're using a DVD player still, things of that nature. You're also going to get a pretty big fireplace that comes with 4 different coloring modes. There's going to be a blue, an orange, a white, and then a red. But that puts out enough heat to heat the entirety of this back area, absolutely with no issue. But I mean, look at that. That is looking pretty darn good. And again, drop a comment. Let me know what you think about the decor changes. It'll be interesting anytime you see changes. kind of curious on the opinions. So what's nice about the half bath you got here is it's a great place for your guests to use, but also it gives you the ability to not have the washer and dryer into your bedroom, which the washer and dryer will be a part of that legacy package as well. And you have some really high storage up here that even I'm going to have a hard time reaching, but it's just not wasted space. You know, maybe put some stuff that you don't plan on, you know, getting to for, you know, quite a while. You also have an area where you could put like a laundry hoop with access into your bedroom, which is pretty neat. Solid countertops here in the bathroom as well, and it's got a seamless bowl, so there's going to be no lip that you have to worry about, you know, maintaining or anything like that. You're also going to have the porcelain foot flush throne, and then you have a mirror with the backlights. Check out the old bowling gun, baby. The old fantastic fan helps suck out the air from whatever you're doing in here. A little pull-out drawer here under the steps. You also have a little opening there as well. You have grab handles all over the place, and these are actually going to be built into the structure, so they're not just in the wall. By the way, these are going to be 3-inch thick walls, one of the industry's thickest. So you're going to get added insulation, better sound deadening, you know, all of pretty much everything that you would want in an RV that is going to be something, you know, primarily more like a home. So you got your controls right here for your lighting system. You also have your climate, your leveling, temperature. Everything can be done right here with a push screen. And then again, like I showed you over there, there is going to be manual controls for every light as well. So if you don't want to use the touchscreen, you're just sitting on the couch, go ahead and, you know, use that. When you're sitting over here, you know, obviously you can mess around and check the tank levels and all that with a touchscreen here as well. So 2 different ways you can use the lights. Your inverter, so when you're driving down the road, you know, a couple things will work, like a couple different outlets, and then your, you know, your refrigerator. Truma AquaGo, it's basically a very fancy system for your water. You have 2 slide outs here in the bedroom, which create some incredible space. You have one which is going to be for, you know, clothing storage and entertainment with the TV there that's on the wall. But you're going to get 6 pull-out drawers. The bottom one is going to be just a hair bigger on both sides. And then here you're going to get kind of like a dresser situation, little cubbies. Another window with day and night shades. I really like this. I think that looks really sharp. And then this is going to be a smart TV. You have your fuse box on the wall. And then you're also going to have, you know, a bed, obviously, where you can lay down, you know, take a snoozer. You also have lights on either side, which will be perfect. My wife is a big reader, so keeping up at night, she's always got this big old lamp that glows up our entire room. It'd be really nice if I had something like that at home, just so that way, you know, I could get a little bit better sleep sometimes. But you can't stop her reading. In the bedroom here, you're going to have about 6'4" head clearance, just so that way, you know, you're aware of that. So there's that little connection I told you about for the table along with the 2 chairs. And notice I am going hands-free. It's going to be on that strut system. And then both left and right outlets, they're going to be the same smart outlets along with a little cubby. So if you need like the CPAPs or, you know, just a charging station for your cell phone in general, you do have it. And you have more storage right here as well. Now, one of my favorite things about this floor plan is going to be the bathroom. This bathroom is fantastic. Cosmetically, it looks absolutely beautiful. I love the glowing light. I like the dual vanities, the massive mirror, the big shower that's a one-piece fiberglass with a little ripple effect. I mean, I just think that is pinkies up, highfalutin, just a really nice touch. It's also going to be the Tri-Glide glass series, so it opens up just a little bit wider, and you can also, you know, move them all over to, you know, one side as well, just to help you get easier access. You have a teak chair right there that you can set down. I believe it has about a 250, 300 pound weight capacity rating, but that's going to be nice so you can sit down, let the hot water hit you from your Truma. And then you got one of the fanciest shower heads in the game. This is a moving shower head. You also got the wand and then 2 other spots where, you know, where water shoots out. I've always wanted to shower in one of these, but I do value my job. I can't get caught doing that, and I can't afford to buy one. Not yet, but maybe like and subscribe. Maybe we can get there. Porcelain foot flush throne, and then you got all that storage right here. So I mean, bada bing bada boom, access to your plumbing, for those. The bottom one is a little bit bigger. Again, seamless for the sinks. I mean, look at that too. Just a nice little accent piece right there, just looking really nice. Fantastic fan, again. Suck out the old steamer stink from whatever you're doing. And then here in the closet, you saw there's motion sensor lights. You got a little clubby where you can, hang up some hoodies, hang up a jacket, put some shoes down here. You're also going to have some hanging room or a place maybe to, put some laundry. You got your vacuum and then your Travel-Fi. So if you want to get some work done on the road, you can get Wi-Fi in here as well. But all right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the inside portion of this tour. If you don't mind, take a moment, drop a comment, say hello, give me your thoughts on Riverstone, because they're definitely going to be looking for the feedback. But now we're going to head around the outside, show you what she's all about out there, and then I'm going to get skedaddling to the next unit. But again, it's the 2025 Riverstone Legacy 39 RKFB. Now, all the specifications, length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes will be down in the description. You're going to have dual axle, 6-point hydraulic auto leveling. You got a new paint job. You guys are in the way. You got a new paint job. What do you guys think about that? They kind of went away with the swirls, and now it's kind of more of an angular approach. Right here is going to be the new Forest River logo, which I think personally is very, very cool. I think you smack that thing onto a hat, and I think that would look pretty darn sharp. I'm thinking green with white, give it kind of that Masters appearance. Now here up front, you have the soft glow, which I don't have on because it's in the middle of the day. Obviously it's, it's probably 9:30 in the morning or so. Don't really need those on at the moment. But you're going to have your Curt air ride suspension. If you're not familiar with that, basically when you're driving down the road, it'll help absorb some of that road bounce for you. Let's go ahead and open up the storage here. So you have a generator box. You are prepped up for a generator, so if you choose to drop one of those in, that's where that would go. You got a little bit of storage, slam latch doors. Your 2 propane bottles. And then you have a massive pass-through storage here, and it looks like it's going to be on a drop frame to give you a little bit more, kind of extra oomph. You got that Tough Flex flooring right here, so you're ready to rock. You have a maintenance panel that you can remove on both sides here if you need to get into it. You have your hydraulics over here behind that door, and I'll show you that in a second, along with your water manifold system, which is pretty darn snazzy. You got a steel frame up there too, so away with the aluminum. Riverstones are going to be a little bit heavier, but they're also going to be a little bit more durable. So that's kind of into part of the reason where you're getting the money. It's not just the glitz, the glamour, the paint job. It's in the thicker walls, the leveling, the manifold system, the steel frame, all of that kind of stuff into one culminating factor. Outlets right here. You got the black kind of ice glass door with the little peekaboo area. You're also going to see you have the step above steps that is going to have a spring-loaded assist, so it makes it really nice and easy to get it up and down. And then it's also kind of slam your head proof right there. As you see, it stays up on its own. And then, of course, you can drop it. Cooper H-rated tires. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. You're also going to have a tire pressure monitoring system, so you can see what's going on behind you with some distance markers while you are driving down the road. So it'll tell you if your tires are getting a little bit too hot, a little bit overinflated, underinflated, all that good stuff. Metal wrapped awnings here with LED lights as well. So the metal wrapping is nice just in case if you ever get into some funky situation, like hail or anything like that, it just helps the wear and tear of your awnings. Frameless windows, 4 times the clear coat on the paint job too, which I forgot to mention. So it's a little bit of a better, more automotive style paint job. You have your outdoor TV right here, and I do believe that is optional, or at least it was in the past when I was selling them. As you come around the back, you do have your receiver, and it's got a 300-pound hitch rating on it, and then you have a ladder to get on top of your roof. And notice how the ladder is, slightly kind of bent there. When I first got one, this was probably about 6 years ago or so when I first started selling Riverstone. I got it, and I was had a kind of a panic moment because I was like, oh no, the ladder's bent. Well, I called the rep. It made complete sense. It is actually angled, so that way you get kind of a better position to put your hand right here and then hop a foot up. And I just think that's pretty darn cool that they took the the time to even think about something like that, because that would never have crossed my mind. You do have a rear cap with your reverse lights, power cord reel, as you can see right here. And then this is going to be just a little access point for your low point drains and a little bit of storage. And then right over here will be for your garbage can. So you can put your garbage can. You also got your dishwasher shut-off valve behind here. But that's that little hole. Slam latch. Fresh water drain. Notice how it's got that rib armor, and you got your spare tire. But each one of those is going to be a 6-foot paneling, which is always going to be really nice just for, you know, your maintenance purposes. If something ever happens, they don't have to drop the whole underbelly. Road armor suspension. A little bit of a smoother ride for you. This is going to be the back end of that Truma system. I mean, that is a bad mamma jamma right there. That is pretty darn snazzy. You also have your black tank flush right here as well. So it's basically a sprinkler system there for your poop tank. Now coming back around, let me lift up this pass-through storage here. It's going to be the access point for your hydraulic pumps. And then I lied. Okay, I'll have to look that up. So right here is going to be your water manifold system. So like, let's say if your kitchen sink springs a leak, well, you can just shut off the cold or the hot, whatever's giving you a problem. So it's a hiccup, not a headache. You also have your control for your leveling, camera prep, or camera power. It's also prepped for the, or it comes, it either has it, I'm not sure if it's part of the legacy package, or if it's on this one, so you'll make sure you want to double check. But it does have the 4-camera safety system. So you have a camera here. You have a camera right here. Then you got one above the door and then one heading out the back. So whether you are parked or if you're driving down the road, it's just a really nice safety feature to have in general. Here's going to be your docking station with your battery disconnect. You're also going to have your water filter, hot and cold water in the form of an outside shower, all your different bypass valves, and then your city water connection and your potable. You got your black tank, galley tank, bath tank valve right there. And then you have an area where you can put up to 4 batteries. And what I do appreciate about it is you pull down those little yellow tabs, and then you can pull it out to give you easier access. That way you can switch out your batteries too. But all right, guys, drop a comment. Let me know what you think here about the 2025 changes. Again, this was the 2025 Riverstone Legacy 39 RKFB. My name is Hunter. Have a great day. See you. Meow, 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 meow,